Hey guys, Anthony here from XXRC Garage, and what I'm going to be doing today is replacing the gears in the transmission and the transfer case on my Redcat Gen8. There's your numbers if you want. And also going to be installing the Bowhouse skid plate, which replaces this little bump on the bottom to more of a smooth. And there's the numbers for that. Okay, so now here is just easy enough. Pick that up and slide it all out. Now we'll have to remove these drive shafts and put them back in place. That was a transfer case. And okay, now to get the bottom links off, you have to undo it from right here. And we want to make sure we put them in the right place because these things do adjust. And those are super long. And of course this one as well. Okay, I got all the links off. Now we got to remove these two screws here on both sides, and actually these as well, because there's an extension arm now, or the nuts that came with the package is to put these back in place because this one doesn't have the real long brackets. So now I got all the screws out. Flex the chassis, pull this out. Let's go ahead and get this thing installed. So we're going to push this back in here to the chassis, tighten it down. That's good. Let's get this one in place. Get my fingers to work. I'm going to show you this changing of the gears. I just wanted to do this and get this out of the way, so when I get done with my transfer case I have something to put it back on. And there it is. And so now we can focus on this as well as the transfer case. So while I got the transfer case out, I'm going to go ahead and unplug my motor. And the mounts, there's going to be one on this side, actually two on this side, on the lower part of the transmission. That's one. And two. Pretty simple. Check that out. Pretty cool. So let's move the chassis back and move all these parts, sweep off the table, get all that nasty sand out of here, take us a rag, lay it on the table, and tear into these things individually and fix them. Okay, so 1.5 millimeter is what you use to pull out the pins for the drive shafts. Alright, separate this, and we still got the factory grease in here. So I'm so glad I took this apart, and I'm so glad I haven't decided to run this thing through anything. Okay, as far as the new gears go, There's your replacements. So I think the only two big gears differences is this one and this one. So this one here will probably be the one, the transmission. This one here looks like it matches up the big one that's here. And so you can still use the same metal rods. You're just going to removing that gear, and you're going to be putting this back in place. Pretty simple, pretty cut and dry, no problem. Same thing with this one. You'll be removing this plastic gear. Watch out that the pin don't fall like I just did. And you'll be putting in this gear. Now, this is the plastic gear, and then you're going to be putting in the metal gear. And this is, I think, where the complication ended up last time, because see, that pin is a tad bit too big for the plastic, for the metal one. I think that's what I ended up with last time having an issue with. And what I ended up having to do is I ended up having to cut a little smidgen off of this thing to make it work. So with that, we'll set that back down. I'll be right back. Okay, so I got my little vise out. I put the pin in here. I got my Dremel tool. Now, if you don't have a Dremel tool, I did do this before with some wire cutters, but I was afraid I was going to ruin the things. Last time I did this, but I used wire dikes instead of. There's the pin. And there it fits. Fits nice in there. So now that part's done. And we're going to grease up this gear. I did off camera grease up the big gear, which is right here. And I'm going to put this all together. You don't want to overload this with grease, just because then it puts too much pressure on the transmission. Let's put this back together. Wipe my gloves off. And put the screws back in. A little blue thread lock formula in here, and alright, got all the drive shafts back together. It's twirling nice. Everything greased, so we're just going to go set it there for now. And let's put the plastic things over here. And see if we can do this without to really take off the motor. I wonder if I can. Alright, so let's take the mini drive shaft off over here. There, that there. Let's take apart. I can't remember if I have to remove the motor or not, but I figured what the heck, we'll give it a shot. Probably do, because I think I got to get inside here. Almost sure. Now let's see what happens. So maybe I didn't have to. Or maybe I do. See if I can kick this pin out. Slide this out. Slide this in. And I'm going to have to cut this one too, because I remember I had to do both of them. Pressure on the gear here. So keep sliding inside. Okay, got that one in. Now we just got to push this one backwards. Drop out that gear. I'm going to have to put some grease on this. Grease this one. Okay. This one wasn't quite as painful. So it's just a matter of unscrew backwards here. And 3 forward. And we will be good to go. One. That's 2. And let's get the transfer case back installed. And of course put the battery box and the other motor mount back in place. So thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe, and remember, have fun with RCs.